All right, here we go. Here we go. Hi, everyone. I'm Kev Berry. Welcome to Fast and Furious 46. We've made it to the new year. I'm so excited to be here. And it is the last Fast and Furious where Donald Trump will be in office. So that is hopefully God willing. God willing. So that's good. The Fast and the Furious is a series started at the Tank, which is a beautiful two-theater complex in on 36th Street, 36th and 8th. In Manhattan's Garment District, and normally we'd be doing the show there, but because of the COVID, things are online now. All theaters online now, and has been for the last 9 months if you haven't been paying attention. The Fast and the Furious is a series that was started 4 years ago, and with the artists, all of the work you're going to see in this evening tonight, in this little evening. We have a small bill tonight. All the work was created by the artists in the 7 days leading up to tonight in response to the headlines of the week. So the work was made very fast, very furiously, very curiously, very messily, very beautifully, and yeah. So we've been doing it for 4 years, and we started doing it in response to the Pulse shooting, and then when the current president became the current president, we said, we got to do this every month, and we've been doing it every month. And we started in the 46th Street Tank location, then we kept going at the 36th Street location, and when COVID hit in March, we said, okay, we're gonna switch to Zoom theater, so yeah. So we're just gonna get started. If you are so inclined, the artists have their TikToks and not Tik. Oh my God, their TikToks. I'm thinking of Ratatouille, the TikTok musical. I have their Venmos here in the Venmos here in the corner. If you feel so inclined and you want to toss a few bucks their way, if you like what you see. And in one case, one of the artists has a link or two links for a mutual aid fund that they would like you to donate to. So we're just going to get things started with Amanda Miller with Can 4 Seconds of Exercise Make a Difference by Amanda Miller, Rachel Evans, and Melissa Shaw.
Not only do I feel so much more limber, but I'm 100% at one with the universe now. Why? Thanks, 4-second yoga.
That was unbelievable. I mean, whoa. I signed up for a Zumba class, and then I just did 4 seconds of it. I paid like $20. I don't care. Like, I will keep paying $20 for those 4 seconds. I can already feel myself, like, getting stronger. Like, if I reach up and grab something, like, my muscles are, where's the gym, right? It's that way.
I don't know, say what you will about science, but I'll just say that this 4 seconds of exercise has changed my life. I'm younger looking, my tits are higher. I just feel like whoever invented this, mwah, bless you, whether you believe in God or not.
I hate stairs, and I hate all of you.
I've been so inspired by the lifestyle that I've even started ohming for just 4 seconds.
Oh my God, that was so much fun. I did it like 4 times for like different, so it was like 16 seconds. And I feel like a different person.
You know, they say that we have an obesity problem here in the United States, and I just think that what we need to do is just tell all the little fat children just to 4 seconds, just run around for 4 seconds.
Yeah, so I saw the article and I thought, I mean, this sounds kind of crazy, but I don't know, people were swearing by it, so I tried it, and I felt nothing. I don't understand how 4 seconds, I felt nothing. I also have felt nothing since March of last year, so.
Oh my, I have more stamina and more energy, and I'm ready to take on 2021.
Yeah.
Fat children, little fat children, run around. 4 seconds.
Yay! All right. Thank you, Amanda and crew. That was great. I love any piece that has a lot of wig work in it. We're just gonna keep going with Cosimo Pori with "It's 5 o'clock Somewhere."
I've got some troubles, but they won't last. I'm gonna lay right down here in the grass, and pretty soon all my troubles will pass, 'cause I'm in sh 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 Sugar Town. I never dog that liked me some, never had a friend or wanted one. So I just lay back and laugh at the sun, 'cause I'm in sh 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 Sugar Town. Yesterday it rained in Tennessee. I heard it also rained in Tallahassee, but not a drop fell on little old me, 'cause I was in sh 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 Sugar Town. If I had $1 million or 10, I'd give it to you, world. And then you'd go ahead and let me spend my life in sh 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 Sugar Town.
All right. All right. Thank you, Cosimo, and Amanda again. Again, if you like what you're seeing and want to donate to the artists, their Venmos are here. And we only have 3 more. We have a really small bill this time around. It was hard to wrangle folks for the holidays, I guess. So next up we have Eli Schleicher with 11,779. Yeah.
911, what's your emergency? Hi, yes, I'd like to report a robbery in progress. Okay, sir, what's your address? 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Okay, sir, yes. Sir, yes. Is that? Yes. Sir, yes. Is that the White House? Yes. Okay. Sir, are you in any immediate danger? Yes. Okay, sir, pardon my asking this, but is this the best number for you to be calling? I don't have any other choices at this point, do I? Don't you? Do I? Don't you? It has been a rough year. Yes, it has, sir. But is there an emergency at your address? First COVID and then the coronavirus? Sir, I do need to leave this line open for active emergency response. And then you try to report a theft and your text doesn't go through. What was that? So you're forced to call 911 like an idiot. When's the last time anyone called anyone? It makes it seem like such a big thing, like answer your texts, right? So am I hearing you correctly? You texted 911 before calling? Yes. And what did you text? 911. No, I know you texted that number. What did you text to the number? 911. Sorry, you texted the message 911 to the number 911? Yes. Okay. May I ask who's calling, please? You may not. I feel like I need to know. No, you don't. Okay, sir, I know I've asked this already, but is there an active emergency at your address? Didn't I say that already? You did. A robbery. Right. And you're in immediate danger? Yes. Of what? Losing my house. Someone is stealing your house? No, they're stealing an election. Okay. Hello? Donald? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna hang up now. Wait. Have you ever wondered how they get bugles into that shape? That, bugly shape? Don? Yes? You need to stop calling this number. It's the third time this week. It's just getting a little, desperate. No thoughts on the bugles? Okay. Bye-bye. Hello? 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 Looks like we were, disconnected? Mike!
All right, thank you, Eli. Thank you, Eli. That was great. Next up, we have Celeste Kahn with "New Year, New Me."
Hey y'all, Maggie here. New year, new me. That's right. What a difference a day makes. As you can see, I am here in my sports bra because I totally worked out this morning. Just kidding. I sat on my bed staring at my Instagram reading activist posts about how people who are incarcerated should get the vaccine first, which, like, yes, I agree with, obviously. Like, the data supports it and compassion supports it, and it's clearly the only way to move forward, and that makes sense. But, like, I also want the vaccine.
Sorry, I fucked up. Sorry, friends. We're starting over.
Hey y'all, Maggie here. New year, new me. That's right. What a difference a day makes. As you can see, I am here in my sports bra because I totally worked out this morning. Just kidding. I sat on my bed staring at my Instagram reading activist posts about how people who are incarcerated should get the vaccine first, which, like, yes, I agree with, obviously. Like, the data supports it and compassion supports it, and it's clearly the only way to move forward, and that makes sense. But, like, I also want the vaccine earlier, so, like, and I want, like, my parents and my grandparents and my great-grandparents and, like, my great-aunts and uncles to all, like, get it now! So a bit conflicted. But my video workout was open on my computer right next to me, and I watched the preview, and I got through the shoulder rotations and the warm-up, so, like, let me tell you, my shoulders are flexible. And I'm trying to cut down on my screen time, which has been, like, so easy. Like, God, sorry, I'm tasting my face mask a bit. Like that switch from 11:59 to 12 o'clock. Okay, 12:01, because, like, I had to take my story of me, like, jumping off the chair and eating 12 grapes and drinking my burned up wishes and a glass of champagne, and, like, but that switch really made a difference. I've switched from staring at my phone in front of my computer to staring at my phone in front of the TV, and I fucking tried a new skincare routine, okay? And I also want to read more books! Yep. And I've been reading lots of my idiot Senator John Neely Kennedy's tweets so that I can angrily respond into the void. I love reading about things I can't control or do literally anything about. Makes me feel totally powerless. And I'm a total sub. Speaking of, I want to go on more dates because I'm looking for love. But let's just scratch that one off because, you know, COVID and the spike and the eternal never-ending spike. And will this spike ever fucking end? Or this vaccine rollout is just so fucking slow. And is this a new year? And what is love without sex? But my Sims are having lots of woohoo, and one of them has 8 boyfriends because she has a romance aspiration. Fucking bitch. Anyway, got that new skincare going. But comment with your resolutions. They are totally worth it and make total sense and are not at all a way of making people feel bad about themselves or getting people to do diets and gym memberships and buy random skincare products and give Goodreads and Amazon all their information. But actually, I love Goodreads. Thanks, Jeff Bezos. Thanks, Mark Zuckerberg. New year, same tech overlords. Like and subscribe!
All right, I can't believe it took me until my last Fast and Furious as host to have a tech fuck up like that. I'm very sorry, I'm very sorry, Celeste. If it was gonna happen, of course it was gonna happen on my last one. And finally, we have meat. This is called the Orange Terror Cycle. This is the final chapter of the Orange Terror Cycle. Epilogue 2. Finally. Finally, I get to call it quits. Not that I have to, not that I want to, but I get to. In therapy and in AA, my therapist and sponsor have hammered it into me. Change in my life is good, and the things I am working on are things I get to work on, not things I have to work on. It's all about the attitude, my therapist told me. I go to an 11 a.m. AA meeting called Put a Little Gratitude in Your Attitude. Finally, maybe we can breathe. And maybe I've said that a million times over the last 4 years, that maybe we could breathe, and maybe that was me trying to find hope when there was barely even a glimmer, viciously clinging to anything, however small, that allowed me the notion of maybe, or finally, maybe this would be the day they got him. Maybe this would finally be the day the government began to care for its citizens. Maybe this would be it. Finally, maybe we can breathe. I've said it a lot, and maybe we can't breathe yet, but maybe soon. Finally, we can maybe relax our hunched shoulders, begin to fix our fucked postures. Finally, maybe we can straighten our backs and begin to look at the world with not clear eyes, but with more discerning eyes. Finally, maybe we can get to the work we've been meaning to do, the work we've wanted to do, the work that we've been set up to do, the work that our old work transformed into when over the last 4 years we recognized that our work wasn't enough and that it needed to transform into something more potent, into something more aware, into something more furious. I think a lot about the damage the last 4 years have done, and because I'm in the theater, I am selfish, and I think about myself. I think about myself as a small example of the smaller damage that's been done, and I recognize and acknowledge the greater systemic damages that have caused other smaller damages like the one I sustained, or even other larger damages sustained to people whose lives are wholly dissimilar, completely different to the one I live, and I recognize how good I have it compared to some of the folks who have been entirely fucked up by the last 4 years. But the last 4 years made me an alcoholic. The last 4 years wrecked my mental health. The last 4 years made me poor. They made me poor, and they fucked up my already fucked up relationship with money. They made me relentless in my pursuit of success and my fulfillment of my ambitions. But they also made me get those things under control. Started in the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, where I've learned about myself from entirely new angles, from the angles of seeing myself reflected in people who lived elaborately different lives than the one I'm living. Started up with a therapist who's making me do real and difficult work to teach me about how to live with those things I'm learning about myself. And I've gotten on medication, too, to help deal with the anxiety and the panic. The anxiety and panic that's become as regular a part of my life as breathing over the last year. And the last year of my life, somehow the best year of my life and the worst at the same time, opened wounds, fresh and ancient and still raw and pink and having just been healed through my own work on myself, and render them all equal again as my insides were exposed to oxygen. And I had to work constantly in overtime, constantly on everything all at once, constantly triaging every part of my existence to make it through, and I made it through, and we made it through, and I made it through, and now my time here is through. The Orange Terror Cycle is finally through. or God willing, will finally be through in 14 days and 17 hours. But it's through. This gigantic project began from a place of pride and ego, from a place of not wanting to turn down any opportunity to create, from a place of having the chance to show myself, so why not take it? From a place of it's there for the grabbing, so grab hold and don't let go. And it's taken us from one theater to another and to this awful online space that wants to be theater or something more but is not. And it taught me to be humble and grateful. And knocked me down a few pegs when I set out every month to make the best work on the evening. That was my goal. I wanted to be the best person in the show every month. And it taught me to just try and make the best work I possibly could. The work that was the most authentic to me, and fuck what everyone else was doing. Quit it with the compare and despair I had to teach myself. And that taught me to be more honest and to communicate what I'm feeling and what I'm worried about and what I'm celebrating and how to tell my story. A major part of my young artistry. And poof, poof. That's it. This is it. It's through. You know, I wasn't feeling particularly emotional this afternoon while I was writing this, but you know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now. I guess I'm feeling it in my bones. I'm feeling it in my chest. I weirdly have goosebumps on the back of my triceps. You know, this project and this show have been one of the most important parts of my life for such a long time, and I still operate from a place of pride when it comes to this thing. Not because I love talking about myself, but because of what we've made together. Because of what we've made together in our three spaces. Because of what the artists this space has introduced me to have made. Because of you all. Because of you. And I'm so grateful. As I move on from this project and look toward what's to come, I hope we're better to each other. I hope the people who have the power to be better but refuse because they're stuck are jolted awake by the voices of their constituents. I hope we shut down for a month or two to get things back under control, to get this thing back under control. I hope my sister is okay. I hope you're all okay. I hope we do get better than okay. I hope we get better. I hope we're better. You know, 4 years ago, I ended the first monologue in this project talking about how I was standing on the lawn with my dad, looking at the Hale-Bopp comet, telling him how badly I wanted to go to space. I was 7. My dad said, "You don't want to go to space." He said, "No, Kevin, you don't. No, you don't, Kevin." Little did I know then that he knew that there was an even more exciting and terrifying and enthralling and horrific and eye-opening and beautiful and sad and hopeful and joyous journey ahead of me to get to me to the here and now, somehow ragged, beaten down, but still standing. "46 monologues and 4 years later, this is the final chapter of the Orange Terror cycle. I hope we never have to meet again under these circumstances. I really mean that. Be well." All right, everyone. Thank you for watching tonight. That's our show, and yeah, this is my last time hosting. This is my last time hosting with the administration change. coming up, we felt that that also necessitated a change in the way the show is going to be run. So starting in March, which will be our next show, Fast and Furious will be hosted and produced and curated by Travis Emile, who's a Tank stalwart, a Fast and Furious stalwart, a Fast and Furious family member. And if you want to get involved, you can email Travis at info@thetanknyc.org. And in March, there will be a rebranding of the show, and I'll still be around in a capacity of just being an artist. And yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching, everyone. Good night.